There we go. How's that? Are we online now? LOL, here we are. So this is best of one. This is a best of one tournament with money on the line. This is the team in front of us. Oh, I do got to change all of the text and everything. Here's that. Round one. There, text is changed. Best of one. Let's change this Pokemon sprite. Because they're not an animated sprite for me. I get an animated sprite. No, I cannot. There we go. Perfect. Go back to the live stream and change the features right to you. Okay. So here's the squad. Sorry, I'm very discombobulated and very nervous. Okay, don't have a lot to say. Like I said, nerves are kicking right now, but thank you guys for being here. I'll do a more proper introduction. Well, just because I want to do really well. I feel, because I shouldn't be nervous, but I feel like there's a lot on the line. This is the team that I did very well with on ladder the other day. So I feel very good about it. And also I could win money, but this is best of one. They're not best of three. It's whoever wins this game moves on to the next round. So let's do it. Let's win the game then. Best of one. There's no chance for adjustment. There's no chance for a bad round, RNG, none of that. Haha! Let's go, Valor. I love that energy. Sorry for blowing your eardrums out. Yes, the stakes are high. You're right. I'm him. Let's do this shit. How much time do we have left? 13 minutes in the round. Okay, so mouse hold with a sash against ape. Oh, I got to get my damage calc out. Because how does this mouse deal with like a flip turn? Does 47, so it has 53 left. And then who else is faster? Can a Blizzard get there? CC can Dire Claw? Okay, so we can flip turn and Dire Claw. We also want to bring Ninetales in the back. And the question is it Dango as well? Because we don't want Tailwind to go up. In that case, maybe we want Icy Wind plus Dire Claw instead, but nah, up front we need this. I just feel like it's Dango who's got to be in the back. Best of one. Win or lose, this is it. Woo! Stakes are high. Okay. Let's see this. There's the mouse hole in the Annihilate. Okay. So it can be bulk up. I want to click Flip Turn and Dire Claw. Because supposedly this has a good chance of KOing. You know, also Dire Claw can just do all kinds of things. Also, Wave Crash and Rock Tomb is good too. But then I can flip turn into Ninetales and catch them. That's fine. It's bulk up, right? You can Rage Fist me, but you won't get the KO and you can't stop me from doing the same thing next turn. I mean, again, it ain't the worst thing in the world. I make the same play again. That was like the worst case scenario. Okay, that does kind of a min roll, which means this is going to be a... This is going to be quite the gamble here. Ideally, they bulk up again. And then we can Encore lock them into Protect or bulk up. But even if they don't... KO though, please. Okay, we get the KO. That's huge. That's super important in this round. So their Nihilip is at +1, but it's unsupported, and we have speed control. He does go for the Rage Fist. Okay. It does a decent chunk. We don't have a normal type, so Encore there isn't amazing. Right, makes sense. It's Fire Ape and Water Goldango. Our Sash is broken. He's gonna Rage Fist will go kind of crazy if we don't like hard swap. I kind of want to Icy Wind, or no, maybe we just Rock Tomb and Blizzard. Blizzard and Rock Tomb, because this will give us speed control over their Goldango later. And while this will do a Rage Fist activation, there's a freeze chance, and also... Okay, perfect. Oh my god, so perfect. Now the question is, they have Life Orb Goldango. How much does this do to our Ninetales if it's a Make It Rain? Make It Rain will do 73 up to 109. I don't think this is where we want to Terra. I think we just want to do the same thing where we Blizzard and we Rock Tomb. Yeah, I figured that was going to be the case. It's Make It Rain now, right? Is it Shadow Ball? No, he has to KO Ninetales here. Okay. Speed is down. We haven't Terra'd. HP is lowered. I think what we do is... That ape can't do anything. I want to Wave Crash it, because I think it's going to go Terra. I want to Protect. I think I want to go Grass and Wave Crash the ape. It has to go Terra Fire here. It has to. And then we have to Protect, because I think the ape will be faster, and if this play goes wrong, then the play goes wrong. Making a hard call here on the Annihilate. We went Terra Grass in case the play went haywire. It should be Terra Fire. Because Last Respects is so obvious, plus Shadow Ball. Okay, that was so insanely important. Dang, that has my heart pumping so loud. Holy crap, if we get that call wrong, it's over. But now I think we won the round. That moment right there mattered. Whew. Oh, god dang, that's got me. Oh, that's got me twitching. Either he plays ballsy and stays a goat. Oh my god. Oh my god, that didn't KO. That's insanity. But it hits the Dango. It's not over yet. Yeah, now Tailwind. Shoot. Oh, that's so bad. We could have tried to just, like, KO the Dragonite there, but I know it wouldn't have worked. Special defense drop, maybe? Tailwind. Oh, man, God, that Annihilate living might cost me the game. It probably did. But he has to go after my Goldango here. Maybe the Protect is too obvious. The Protect was too obvious. Well, I don't think we can win now. But it's not over as long because that's gonna do, because the Dragonite can't really do anything to us. If this kills, oh my god, he got 5 too, Jesus. If this kills, there is a world where we could win. It's really slim, but it's possible. I think we need like a double. Dang, that does KO. Unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, it shouldn't matter now. It doesn't matter now. Yeah, it's this round, this is a lost game. Dang, man. Right off the rip, we take an L. That's so brutal. Because the issue here is, like, I could try and stall out the Tailwind with, like, a double Protect, which is what I would need, but then this Dragonite already has the +1. He can always just Tailwind and then Shadow Ball. So he wins that no matter what. Dang, very unfortunate. Yeah, that's just it. Oof. Oh, so brutal. I cannot believe that 8 lived. Dang, that's insanely bad. Well, there's plenty more to go in the tournament. Yeah, definitely rough. Man, that thing living, it had what? 1 bulk up? Terra Fire versus my Adapt. Like, whoa, what the frick? Wave Crash is supposed to do... Wave Crash is supposed to do 150. Even at +2, it's supposed to do like 75. And that's with a bulky Annihilate. That thing was fast. I'm really shocked at that. Do I not have adaptability? Is that what's going on? No, I do. Man, I cannot believe that thing lived. That is the bulkiest Annihilate I've ever seen. Arrgh. Yeah, that's the thing, Ace, is these rounds are going to fly by. So there's no need to worry about that. We only have a minute left till our next round. So these will go really, really, really fast. So we get another chance to show the team's mettle. Man, that's just so upsetting. You're hyper trained appropriately. You're maxed out in your attack. We used Wave Crash. Dang, man. Yeah, because if we win that, then we can... Actually, it's still an uphill battle. Huh. Hard to say what the right call is. That late game Tailwind makes a huge difference from the Dragonite. Anyways, nerves are out of my system. Let's calm down. Did you lose adaptability due to Terra? No way, that doesn't happen, right? Oh my god. Oh my god, you're right, Ty. No, Ty's right. That's why I lost that game. Yes, because if I change adaptability away, then the damage roll makes sense. So adaptability only affects my water type from that, or from grass types. Grass moves from that point on. I did not realize that's how adaptability worked. Man, in that case, I have to not Terra and make the same play and just bet everything on getting the call correct. Wow, that's insane. Yo, what up, Retro? Retro, we just lost our game because of a very unique mechanic that I did not realize was a thing. But hey, that's important to know. It's exceedingly important to know. Here, let's look this up to verify. Wow, that's insane. So here's what I'm looking at here, but we won't do the calcs. We're going to go... All right, our tournament's not live yet. Let's go Bulbapedia. We're learning, chat. We're learning. Bulbapedia adaptability. Wow, that's insane. Nice call, Ty. Ty gets the pin of the night. Jeez. Jeez. When a Pokemon with adaptability is Terastallized, adaptability only affects moves of the Terra type. Right there. Dang! That's why we lost? That's crazy, and it was still a roll. Glad I could help. Wow, insane. I'm gonna do my best, Retro. Yeah, that is stupid, Val. Because you still get normal stab on your normal typing. That's a really, really, really weird mechanic. Yeah. So when I changed into a grass type, I lost my boost on water moves, which is why I couldn't KO that Annihilate. I did not know that was a thing. That's extremely important to know. Well, that leads me to ask another question, because I'm running the Basculegion Choice Scarf set. That makes me think I shouldn't be Terra Grass. We're about to report this to the Pokemon Company. I wonder how many... Let's look. Let's see how many Basculegions. Let's see how many people know this, that are adaptability. Wow, most of them are not water. They are mostly grass. That's crazy, though. If you so that also affects Last Respects. Like, if I'm a Terra Water, Last Respects loses its adaptability boost. So no matter which way you go, you lose a boost somewhere. Yeah, too late to change. Interesting. Okay. Well, we won't let that cost us another game. Here's the thing, chat. Here's what I can say. During that game, I was making the right calls in terms of waiting for the Terra, targeting the right things, locking down the correct moments. I think not KOing Annihilate really shook me. But now knowing that I just made a miscalculation on not knowing a game mechanic, I feel a lot better than that. I'm trying to remember how that went down because it was a KO onto the Annihilate and a Protect on my... No. It was a Terra... Yeah, and a Protect on my Goldango. So what I should have done was Terra Water Goldango and then Wave Crash. And then I could have got... Yes, and then I could have gotten the Shadow Ball off later. Okay, we won't let this happen again. We're checked in. Let's see. Wow, almost the exact same team as me, but King Gambit over Baskia Legion. Like, quite literally. Oh, but this guy has Aurora Veil over Encore, and it's Terra Ground, so it's susceptible to Fake Out. Their Sneasler is Swords Dance, Acrobatics, Grassy Seed, and it's Dark. Oh, I believe this is the one of the winning teams. Because I believe Acrobatics, Swords Dance just won a regional. Okay. Well, let's get into it, chat. We won't make the same mistakes we made round 1. All right, let's say hi to our opponent. Let's get online for round 2 of the tournament. This is going to be a fast one today, ladies and gentlemen. Whew. We are cooking. Yo, thank you, Retro. I appreciate it, King. So King Gambit is always a problem for my squad. Luckily, no Dire Claw on the Sneasler means that Goldango... Oh, it's Quiver Dance Volk. I think we want to lead our Sneasler, because Sneasler literally KOs like everything here. I think we want to lead our Sneasler and Rillaboom. People love to lead Goldango against us. So maybe our Sneasler... I think our Sneasler and Volcarona would be good. Yeah, I think our Sneasler would be good. Our Sneasler is amazing, honestly. It just goes insane. I think with Rillaboom, actually. Because... Well, is it with Rillaboom or is it with Volk? Well, I like the Rillaboom because if it's the Volcarona, we need to deal with it very quickly, and we can force the Terra with Rock Tomb and Woodhammer and or Grassy Glide. And then what makes this a little challenging is King Gambit. I do think we want late game Goldango because it's also really incredible into this team. But then we're gonna want the Volcarona no matter what, whether it's Struggle Bug, Rage Powder, or Overheat. I think that's gonna be important to deal with the King Gambit. Thank you, Val. Thank you, Val. I literally would have forgot that. Okay, let's do this. So we want to deal with the Volk and the Gambit because the setup mons will be difficult. And if it's Goldango out front, we can pivot pretty quickly. Nope. It's Rillaboom and Volk. Perfect. So... we protect... and we Terrafire Fake out the Volk. Because this way we don't burn ourselves. We're not weak to Heat Wave. And we can Grassy Glide, we can Rock Tomb and Woodhammer next turn. And he can't U-turn. And he can, yeah, this is perfect. We just make this, we can make the exact same play. We can just wood hammer. So he did that because he's worried about the Rock Tomb. We did this because we're worried about Flame Body. We also, my Rillaboom is rather fast. Like, it's honestly really fast. It's a Tailwind Boom, 112. So we should get the upper hand here. We don't want to lose a Fake Out here. Oh my god, his Rillaboom is really fast. That's really bad. Well, now we have to close combat. That's insanely bad. Terra Water goes crazy into us. What can he do? He can pivot in... Like, can he just protect Volk and switch in somebody that makes this a lot more of a problem? I think he can. I think in that case, we split the difference. Yeah, so that's important. Because of this. If he high horsepowers us for an instant KO, this is a wrap. We have a little bulk on our Sneasler, so I don't think it's going to be what happens. If we live, then this is kind of the perfect scenario. I mean, this could be max speed, max attack Rillaboom, which would be a major problem. But that thing just protected, so Rock Tomb Woodhammer KOs it as long as we don't die here. Well, that's a problem. Damn, man. Well, Mothra it is. Oh, my team sheet is wrong. It's drum beating. That's going to be an instant loss. This is supposed to be Woodhammer. Oh my god, that's so insanely 7. That's so insane. 7. He's gonna call a judge. Damn. Oh my god, this is going terribly. Well, this is important because... Oh my god, I lived. That's wild. We lived this. Yeah, that's not supposed to be there. We'll see what he does. We'll leave it up to my man to decide, because I would rather that have been Woodhammer than what this is. Because now I'm in not a great position, honestly. Maybe he calls a judge, maybe he doesn't. We'll see. I think it's a game loss. Like, if he loses, he'll call a judge. If he wins, he doesn't care. We'll play it out, though, just for the sake of playing it out. Oh my god, that Rillaboom is max speed. That's insane. Oh my god, that's making me, like, infuriated. Max speed Rillaboom for the win. It's like max speed, max attack. Let's see how much attack he actually needs to KO my, my Sneasler in one hit. Not much, actually. High horsepower frequently KOs. That would be a good thing to note for the Victory Road Tour this weekend, which is what I'm prepping for. But we know that his Sneasler can't touch us. So that's a relief. Acrobatics is live. Maybe we're faster than his Volk, but the way this guy's training his Pokemon, I highly doubt it. If we can get a burn on Sneasler and a KO on... Okay, we got the burn on Sneasler. Now, if we're faster and we get a KO on Volk... we can win if his last Mon is Ninetales or Goldango. If it's Gambit, we lose no matter what. We're faster, his Volk goes down. If it's Gambit, I lose. No more healing. Yeah, I lose no matter what. Oh, well. I suppose we play the Sucker Punch mind game. Like, maybe if he messes up and clicks Sucker Punch here, then I can try and get him with a crit Make It Rain. But there's no reason to not click Kowtow Cleave, really. Dang, man. Insane. Oh, I'm molding, chat. This is kind of the exact nightmare tournament run that I did not want to happen. Yeah, that Rilla was... we are learning as well, Val. This is a learning tournament for sure. Oh, Bappa. So, I believe X2 is, X2, yeah, X2. So, we have to win out the rest of the tournament if we want to have any hope of continuing onwards. Man, that's so insane. So I want to know here. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at least. So again, let me preface. Oh, no, thank you, Nick. Thank you, Nick. Yeah, they're not great, Ace. Because I'm learning way too much on the fly to actually apply it in practice. Thank you so much, Nick. Over here, I swear to God, I checked this. I'm so mad at myself. Wave Crash, Aqua Jet, Flip Turn. This is supposed to be High Horse or Woodhammer. I don't have to change the team sheet. I just need to change. It was my Pokemon that has the wrong move. So my team sheet is fine. I just need to change Rillaboom's move. Man, so here's the miscalculation so far, chat. Well, let me do a better preface. Let me start over. Welcome. Hello, one and all. There's 9 of you there. I thank each and every one of you for being here tonight, joining me on what I was hoping would be a more exciting tournament, but it's not over yet, so we're going to keep the faith. This tournament tonight is 2 things. 1, an opportunity to make a little money, actually. And 2, it is a practice for this upcoming weekend. There is a Victory Road tournament with a lot of cash up for grabs, and I am just really interested right now in trying to make VGC something that also lines my pockets, because I already enjoy playing the game. Why not get more out of it? How fun would that be? Not to mention that I'm not allowing myself to go to events unless I place well in tournaments and earn money from doing so I can put that money towards travel, because I burned all of my resources last year traveling as much as I did. So not unless I'm good enough will I be going to events this year. So I've been practicing really hard. We'll see what happens. That's the scoop. That's what we're doing today. We're trying to get our prep in for this weekend. So this is a best of 1 hyper fast paced tournament. Only 1 game per round. Win or lose, move on or don't. We have to go 6-2 today in order to advance to top cut and get a shot at some winnings, as well as validation for myself to go to a regional this year. Ace, Worlds is entirely dependent on my performance. If I do well in these online tournaments, then I'm allowing myself to go to regionals. And when I go to regionals, that's where I place and earn points to go to Worlds. So it's a system. I'm demanding more of myself in terms of practice in order to build towards a Worlds invite. It's not off the table. This isn't a skip regionals event. This is a prove I'm good enough to earn worlds. That's what this is. Anyways, so let's review rounds 1 and 2 so far, because we're now going on to round 3 with 2 losses in our pockets. Not ideal, but not indicative of anything. This is simply a bad run so far, and that's all it is. It could turn into something wonderful. Round 1, we learned that if you use adaptability with your Pokemon and you terrestrialize defensively, you lose your stab boosts on your original typing. This caused me to not knock out an Annihilate that I otherwise should have, and I lost team members as a result of this, which was very upsetting. The other thing is round 2, I made a all or nothing play turn 1, which can always be very, very dramatic. And that was that I assumed my Rillaboom was faster than my opponent's because my Rillaboom has a decent amount of speed in it. It has 52 EVs of speed, which should out-creep all of the normal defensive Rillabooms. And instead what happened is their Rillaboom moved first, faked out our Rillaboom, and they got an instantaneous Quiver Dance off. So that's something to think about when I'm worried about Volcarona. Like I need to be guaranteed that my Rillaboom is faster. I can't just hope it's faster than the opponent's, because otherwise I lose the game on the spot, right? Like there's a world where I maybe should have just pivoted right into Basculegion or into Ninetales and started ripping Icy Winds and things of that nature. Tough to say. It was kind of a strategy that I hinged on my speed and I didn't have it. So there's rounds 1 and 2. Just like that. These best of 1 tournaments are definitely brutal. We got about 8 minutes to burn here before we move into the next round. We also had a team sheet error, which cost us a KO round 2. So yes, a lot of learning to be done. In preparation for VR this weekend, the other thing that was important was we made a call. We made a call which was our Sneasler could basically ignore the Volcarona at +1 since it had Protect, which the Protect went off. Close combat the Rillaboom to activate our Unburden, which would have made us fast enough to Rock Tomb the opponent's Volcarona and Wood Hammer it the next turn, giving us the lead back into the game again. Instead, we went down to a high horsepower from this Rillaboom. So I would like to see how much investment a Sneasler... There's always our team. True, JT. Don't worry, Ace. I'm going to do my best to get there, buddy. I want to know what kind of investment we need in order to live a high horsepower from a Rillaboom. Because I was as high as 180 HP at one point. But it looks like I need a ridiculous amount to live high horsepower from your average Rillaboom. And then if for whatever reason they're 196, which I think that guy was really offensive. So I think what we do is we got to calc for that. We'll start dropping HP and increasing defense until we can find what we want. Go like this. Take 8 from you and give 8 to you. 8 from you. 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 8 from to you. Oh, there we go. 12.5. We get it to 6. There we go. 124.92. And then that leaves only 36 for attack. It's interesting. It may not be worth it. It gives our Sneasler a lot more bulk. But at the cost of nearly all of our attack. It's hard to say what the better call is, because then what is Dire Claw doing? Like nothing? But what's interesting is even at 252, Dire Claw isn't KOing a Rillaboom. And Incin with a normal spread isn't even dying to max attack close combat. Okay, so it is dying to max attack close combat, which can come up. So how much do we need to maintain that? Unfortunately, we need kind of a lot. We need like 100 attack minimum to KO most specially bulky Incineroars. Because the physically bulky ones, I don't think we're ever KOing anyways with Jolly Sneasler. Yeah, we're not. So it's just important to try and KO the specially defensive, like, citrus stuff, which is what most of them are. And we have white herbs, so we need to worry about that. So it looks like we need... Like, I wouldn't be comfortable with less than 100 attack. So that's how I would do that spread. We have more time still. We got 5 minutes. Let me see. Then let's go back to the Rillaboom. 196 is about... 196 Adamant is about as offensive as they go. So we would basically need to go like this. Down in the HP stat by 16, and then up by 8. Until we get to this red number here turns to 0. Down by 16, up by 8. 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 Down by 16, that's all we have. Up by 8. Man, so we can get there. I mean, this is the spread I would go with. 100 attack KOs bulky citrus Insins. 156 defense lives the most offensive Rillaboom high horsepowers about 85% of the time. And then we still have max speed to outpace other Sneaslers. This is the spread that I think I will consider for the VR tournament. I'm going to try this out. We can't do it today. But that also would have given us the win last game, which, like, high horsepower is a decent counter for Sneasler. So being able to disregard high horsepower is pretty incredible. It's definitely something that I want to look into here. I want to make sure I also did that spread right. If we go here to Sneasler and we change this to be 100, and then that's 156. There we go. So that's the spread that I'm going to consider for the VR tournament for now. It's something that I'll test this week anyways. We got 3 minutes till the next round. Let me see what I've been missing in chat. I'm still here watching the audio only. Yeah, I know. That's it. To be honest, at this point, I think there's got to be a better Mon than Sneasler. Well, no, there isn't, because Sneasler serves to do a lot for me. Like, I need a fighting type Pokemon on the team. One thing I could do, also, it's incredible speed control with Rock Tomb and kind of one of my main counters to Volcarona. I suppose the other thing I could do is switch Basculegion for like a Scarf Annihilate, and then Sneasler has the freedom to become something else. That's something I would consider. Something else that doesn't like Intimidate to give Annihilate the upper hand. That would be pretty cool. That would be the other thing I would consider, really. But really, the issue was being able to get the Rock Tomb off while not dying to a high horsepower. So I don't know how many Mons can fit that bill. Like, it needs to maintain the Sneasler role as my fighting type coverage for the team, as well as not lose to Rillaboom. So if there's something else that, you know, can do that without introducing more weaknesses, it's just not so simple this far into the build process as slotting things up. Yeah, that's kind of the thing, Ace, is I agree with you. Like, this is... I'm also trying to use Sneasler on the grounds of this is the best Pokemon in the format. So it's hard to replace it on those grounds as well. That's why Annihilate is something I'm thinking of, because, you know, it's also close to being it's close to being the best mon in the format. Let me configure my video in a second. I prefer this. There we go. Anyway, we can put this away. How are you guys doing? Not my camera. We can put the Showdown thing away. How are you feeling this evening, chat? Are you ready to watch the ultimate comeback? I give you nothing if not energy, hope. That's what I do. For a brighter future. We'll see what we can do. Crack a cold one, eh? A little bubbly water. Keep the spirits high. What are we thinking? We big chillin', play testing some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Figured as much, Nick. I kind of enjoy that you come here and do your gaming and I do my gaming, but I get to do it sort of with you. Ultimate comeback. That's right, Valor. I just got to really lock in now. You know what's funny is when I get to this point in tournament, the nerves are off because it's like, well, at this point, it's an uphill battle the entire way. And like overwhelmingly, the odds are against me. So why not just let the stress go and give it your all? It doesn't feel like there's a whole lot to lose. You know what I mean? Also, we're in the pool of players who also had bad first runs. So while there could be players of my caliber who ran into some finicky interactions, you know, like I did, where it was just some like I had no way to know that their Rillaboom was going to be faster than mine. Actually, let's look at one more thing. I think it's called Stat Crusher. I probably should hinge my Rillaboom speed based on this. I need the faster Rillaboom. It's insanely important. 118 is 119 even, so maybe 120 is the right call. I mean, I need to be faster than a majority of these Rillabooms. What is this? Oh, this is faster than 150%. 120 is faster than 74%. All right, let's look at Rillaboom now. I think my Rillaboom could serve to be... You know, it's funny is I actually had it at really fast, like all the way up. I had it all the way up to 129, actually, which was interesting. 6 win streak. Let's freaking go. I love it, bro. Yes, Retro. That's what we're after. I had it as high as here. That way I could outpace Pelipper, but that didn't make any sense because Pelipper is... you have Grassy Glide and Fake Out. So, like, you don't... If you're just trying to break Sash, you don't need it. But there is an argument to be made that I need to be outpacing a lot of these Rillabooms. Oh, you guys can't see this. I'm so sorry. So this is a website called Stat Crusher, which lets you look at speed. So you see its Rillaboom up here. It looks like most of them sit here at this peak of 118. 119 is an increasing peak about... Like, this is... Like, more than a tenth of the field sits at 118. I'm down here at 112, which is probably... This must be 112. Oh, here's 112. So I'm not covering much of the field, honestly, which is interesting. It looks to me like 122 is kind of the sweet spot. So in the future, we're going to do that too. So here's going to be the EV changes I make. So we just did Sneasler. I don't need to change Ninetales. We're just a Sash set. This is also the wrong set. I mean, this is just a spare copy that I have. This is supposed to be Icy Wind. This is Encore. So the Rillaboom will become... We want to get to 122. We'll do 36, max HP, 4, and then the rest. How much do we need to get to 116? Well, there's a world where I could do that too. It depends. It depends how much offense I need to... Okay, our next round is up. How much time do we have? We got 4 minutes. I just want to finish this thought process. How much attack do I need to KO, like, a defensive Quiver Dance Volk that's Terra Water? Not a lot. Like, nothing. Okay, cool. Well, we can go to 36 then. So I think we'll try this as the Rillaboom spread for the Victory Road tournament this weekend. And this will be our Sneasler spread. Okay, cool. All right, what up? Here, chat, we'll look at the team. It's the first team we saw earlier in the night. Wait, is this the guy we battled? No, there's no way, right? No, we battled Hummus at first. Yes, sir. Punching in the code now. So we already have a good feel for this then. I think Ninetales is very important. I think Ninetales is extremely important. What did we lead with? We led with Sneasler and... Yeah, that's what we want to do. We're going to try the same strategy. 3278. Wow, these tournaments are really fun, these fast ones. I mean, they're also annoying as heck because I can't adjust to the random stuff I'm discovering, like the speed interactions or anything. But it is cool, though. Okay. Yeah, so I think... I think the strategy of eliminating the mouse hold or breaking the multi-scale on the Dragonite and getting like a Dire Claw off. I think this is good sense. I like this being faster than the mouse. I mean, Tailwind Ursaluna's not great, but we can pressure with the Peach Mango as well. And then I do think Sash is important as well as being able to like Icy Wind down the Annihilate. And then I really, really like Dango into this match. I still feel good about this, chat. Thank you so much, Retro. Okay. Remove the team sheet, you goofball. Yes, sir. You asked, the goof delivered. Now watch the goof completely smoke this guy's pack. All right, Dax, I hate to do it to you, brother. We're already in our win and opportunity to end situation at 2 losses each. And I gotta do it to you. So it's water, Dango. That means that we can... It means we can safely flip turn off Toby. No, we can't safely flip turn off Toby, but we can flip turn off Toby. The issue is we don't want Toby to just go for a Grass Glide, but if we if we tear this early on, we lose our adaptability boost as usual. So, I mean, he'll get Dire Clawed though. What's the odds that he just straight Shadow Balls us? I don't think very high. I think we go Pip and we Dire Claw here. We can Rock Tomb and Shadow Ball his Dango next. Yeah, I kind of thought it might be a Grassy Glide into that slot. Ideally, this is just a nasty plot. We got the Paralysis proc. That's huge. Especially in Best of 1, that's huge. He just goes for Make It Rain. That's honestly really great for us. Because we're now far outside of the realm of... we're far outside of the realm of... How do we fare against opposing Goldangos? Shadow Ball KOs. I think we protect to see what's going to happen here. Well, if he just goes for... He could just go for a Shadow Ball of his own. He'll definitely KO. So he could go like Shadow Ball Grassy Glide, which is a problem. And then if we... Like, it's a big Terra mind game right now. I think I'd rather do this and then Rock Tomb. Guarantee the speed control. I mean, we do need this Rillaboom out of here. Yeah, that's... Look, we both had the same thought process. Trick is, he could just high horsepower us right now. But he doesn't get to move. In that case, here's what we do. Sneasler's close combat will do 57, brings it down to 43. And Shadow Ball will KO it from there. What we do is we Shadow Ball the Kisame, and we close combat the Kisame. There's his Terra. What's funny is if he doesn't Terra, he has a roll to live. So we now get the close combat off into the Ghost type. I mean, that feels like a ballsy move on my part, but also he has to either give up a ton of momentum or, like, risk this. I think we were supposed to Terra our own Goldango. This could be a speed tie here is the problem. Like, if he wins a speed tie, gets a Shadow Ball, and then he high horsepowers, then we're in an insane losing position. Wow. Well, we might literally be all the way out already. We get bailed out by the paralysis. Pretty huge. Well, this is important because we now can eliminate the Rillaboom and preserve our Basculegion's last respects. I mean, we're faster. He can get a Grassy Glide off. I think I have to give up the Sash here. I'm too far behind otherwise. That's fine. Yep, he gets the Sash broken. That did a ridiculous amount of damage. What the heck? Oh, it's because it's grass. It's Miracle Seed, isn't it? Yeah, it's Miracle Seed Rillaboom. Okay. We actually can now safely ignore the Goldango, which is shocking. Like, realistically, him bringing in anything is fine now. Annihilate, Mousehold, Dragonite, Ursaluna, all of them cannot deal with what we have on the board. Yeah, because we can just last respects this thing. I think we can Dire Claw, though, right? Dire Claw KOs from this range. How much does Dire Claw do to Goldango? 37.5 to 45. We need the extra damage, unfortunately. We could proc a Freeze. Dang it, we didn't need the extra damage. Not protecting there was technically a misplay then. I mean, single target Blizzard should go crazy. And again, last respects, we just need Ninetales to live here is kind of the problem. That's a crit. We get a freeze. Oh my god. Our RNG this game is insane. I actually cannot express to you guys how insane our luck is. Double paralysis plus the freeze. My opponent is mauling. I gotta throw my boy some love in the chat. That's terrible. And then this must be Dragonite. Yeah, crit freeze on top of the double paralysis. So this has got to be Protect from the Dragonite or Tailwind, but it shouldn't matter. We just Blizzard and Dire Claw. And if it protects... Well, this does kind of matter, actually. Protect from the Dragonite's kind of bad, because if it thaws out and hits our Ninetales, that's a problem. I kind of want to Protect, weirdly enough, and go for a Rock Tomb here. This is a weird mid-ground play. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. I mean, because realistically, he should be hyper-focused on KOing my Ninetales. So if he unthaws here, then that's absolutely the play he needs to make. And he does thaw out. Does he hit the Ninetales? Yeah! RNG nothing, bro. I still need to make the right calls in order to win this battle, and we are making them. We now have a safe win condition unless he gets the double. He has to go for the double protect here or he loses. Double protect on Dragonite and land it gives him the win, which would be fair, honestly. He deserves it at this point. He deserves a little luck, but he needs to see that and go for it. He does go for it, and he does get it. Honestly, amazing. Really good for him. Nice, nice call from my opponent. Freeze number 2. Nothing. We live? He is losing his mind over there. That's for dang sure. Oh my God. No way. Yeah. You thought I was done? Oh no way. Yeah. Not like the poison matters. My boy is absolutely going to turn into Annihilate. All right, that's GG's. G Christ. I cannot believe we lived that. That's wild. We're still in the tournament, boys and girls. Still in it. I suppose we also had Encore Lock there, too. Encore Lock actually saves us. I kind of got so lost in it with my dumbass singing that I'm losing a little bit of focus here. I suppose we Icy Wind for, I mean, no reason. We should just be able to last respects. All right, we're still in it, chat. We'll take it. We will take it, boys and girls. Woo! There's our first win finally for round 3. Good God. All right, this guy was so chill. Look at this. Where's this? Here, I want you guys to see this. This is our conversations right. My opponent got double paralysis, crit into a freeze. Then he got the double protect to try and get out of it, but he didn't have the damage to KO my Ninetales. Completely bodied at every point this evening. And his response is this: better to get this bad luck out now than this weekend, haha. What a gem of an opponent. And he started with, yo, gave me a haha. I mean, oftentimes in these chats, I don't get anything. It's just, hi, code, are you starting? That's all I get. So to see a guy who's matching my energy when he's that low, insanely cool. W opponent. Love this man. He said, and I said, he goes, better to get luck out than this weekend. GG's. I said, same thoughts here. See you this weekend. Wish you much better luck then. He says, I wish you the same freeze luck unless it's against me. I might throw a couple rounds down. Nice. Good luck to the rest of your rounds. Good luck trying to make it to top cut. Wow, what an awesome guy. All right, the dream is not dead, chat. The dream is alive. Can you all feel the storm brewing, huh? Crack of lightning, flash of thunder, crack of lightning. I'm too excited to try and be logical here. Pipe. All right, let me go put some dishes and empty cans back in the sink. I'll be right back. bike. Alrighty, we're back. Thank you for your patience, lovely people. W opponent, we need to find where this guy lives, break into his house, and thank him for being such an amazing, good sport. Maybe not the first part. Wait. Maybe not the second one. We need to find this guy where he lives, break into his house, and thank him for being an amazing, good sport. So you said don't do the second one. So we just need to find where he lives and thank him for being a good sport. I say only the second one, and I flip you guys off. Only the second one. We break into his house, but since we don't know where he lives, we just send the storm cloud out on a rampage, breaking into houses until we find him. That's my suggestion. Okay. I'm interesting to know. We're gonna be like way at the bottom here. Yeah, we're at the bottom 1-2, but I want to know how high up we are. Like, do we have good resistance? Because last tournament, as you guys may remember, on last Wednesday, we had terrible resistance, which caused me to turn off the tournament before I realized that they changed the rules and all the 1-2s made it. Wait, we should be... Did I miss it? Where's Storm VGC? There we are, 178. Our opponent's resistance is fine. It's whatever. It's too early in the tournament to really gather any meaningful data. I love it. All the 1-2s are here. Nobody else is here. Oh, that's not true. There's some 1-1s. A lot of 0-2s are out of here. 0-2 drop is crazy to me. Go 0-3 drop. Oh my god, look how many players there were. 283 people showed up tonight. Or 178. Well, we're going to win out, chat. We're going to keep playing. Somebody up here is 3-0. Jeez, crickets. Gengar is mad. 3-0. Joe Ugarte, Joe UX9, 3-0. With, oh, this is a cool team. This is a team from Toronto. Chuppa Cross was on this team in Toronto. I'm surprised Joe's using this. Anyways. 4 minutes left. 2 matches left to go. Oh! 0-0. What are you talking about? Maybe not that second one. 0. Oh, sorry. That's a facial expression. Oh, here. You guys want to look at the team really fast? We didn't really get to go over it since we jumped right into the events. But here's the team that I've been really enjoying. The theory of this team is simple. 1, use as many 100% accurate moves as possible. 2, use some of the most consistent mons in the format. That would be Goldango, Sneasler, Ninetales, and Rillaboom. I would say Volk and Bask are up there, but not necessarily the most consistent mons. Like, this Volk set is a little bit weird, but it's working for me. So anyways, use consistent mons. There we go. 2, don't use Scale Shot, because I just don't want my main attack. Like, Overheat is also 90% accurate, but you only click it once. Scale Shot, you click like 3 or 4 times in a tournament. That's way too many times to be depending on 90% as your main stab. So don't use Scale Shot, use consistent pieces, and number 3, put variants on my side. In that case, I have special defense drops from Shadow Ball, I have burns from Flame Body, I have Dire Claw procs, and I have 30% chance of... Actually, it's like a 50% chance to freeze when I click Blizzard. So, a lot of variants on my side, a lot of consistent pieces on the team, and none of the depending on Scale Shot to win. So, that is the theory behind the squad. It got me very, very high in the Showdown Best of 1 ladder. Tonight has been a bit of a learning curve. Didn't know there was this much left to learn, but here we are. And, oh, I can't even... You guys can't see the screen. That's so funny. My bad. There you go. Here's the squad. Consistency across the board. I would say the mon that I'm most disappointed in is probably Basculegion. It's way more finicky to use than I was hoping. Yeah, it's not quite performing. I would also say my Volk usage is really low. I'm sure I'm just not using it well. but my Volcarona usage is quite low. Also, I'd like to tell you guys the story of some of the shinies on the squad, which I think is just these last 3. So I got a shiny Volk here. That was easy to hunt. I got a shiny Sneasler. That was thanks to Pokemon Go, back when I was playing a lot of Pokemon Go. This son of a gun. Anger. Fury. Rage. You cannot understand how maddening it was to shiny hunt Alolan, Alolan Vulpix. Here, let me show you. Shiny Alolan Vulpix. Let's find a comparison. Oh, wow, there's 2 of them. That's insane. There. Here's the difference. No, you guys can't. You guys can't see. That's the difference. Guess how I found the shiny Vulpix. I'll tell you, not unintentionally. I was giving up my hunt and walking away from the Vulpix spawn point, and I bumped into one that happened to be shiny after hunting for like 2 hours, 2.5, 3 hours straight. That's how I got the shiny Vulpix. So this thing needs a name that appropriately reflects the rage I felt while trying to hunt for this mon. Anyways. 27 seconds. Our round is up, chat. Let's see what Madeline Tajir is. It is Unaware Dozo, which is better for me than... It's far better for me than... It's Unaware Dozo without Fissure. How great. Plus... Oh. This is Commander. This is Dondozo Tatsugiri. Never mind. This is bad for me. I thought it was Resto or Yawn Dozo. I'm not gonna lie, my team has almost no Dondozo matchup. This is gonna be an insanely hard Snow Fury. That's amazing. This is gonna be an insanely hard uphill battle. So let's do a little bit of planning here. My opponent already checked in. Intimidate, Mirror Herb, Hisuian, Arcanine. Focus, Sash, and Indeedee. Unburden, Sneasler. Sunny Day, Encore Whims. With Tailwind. Well, Tailwind nullifies my plan of rock tombing and high horsepowering this Hisuian Arcanine. We want Rillaboom for sure. Oops. We want Rillaboom for sure. How much time do we have? 3 minutes. Let's look at our team. What do we do against this team that we're facing right now? What do we do? There we go. Again, how much time do I have? 3 minutes left. Okay. Against this guy's squad, it's Grass Dozo, which means we really need a couple of things in play. We need to pressure his Dondozo early, which will come in the form of basically exclusively Rillaboom, unfortunately. Which is okay, because leading Rillaboom into the Indeedee Sneasler stuff is rather goated. He also has Trick Room, which is really weird. I guess that's just to reverse other Trick Rooms. I think we have to lead Rillaboom, because if we see the Dondozo early, so then that leads you to believe that the Arcanine will come out and lead with Intimidate or pivot in. But he either chooses... It looks like he chooses either Whims Arcanine or Indeedee Sneasler. It's one of the two. So actually, we can pretty reliably lead... I think we can rather reliably lead Rillaboom Sneasler. Rillaboom Sneasler. And then when it goes grass, we want our Ninetales in the back. So I think it's Rillaboom Sneasler, Alolan Ninetales. And then who's faster? Oh, shoot. Our time. A minute. Woo! Close call. We want to lead Rillaboom Sneasler. We want to have our Ninetales in the back. And then who's the last Mon to choose from? It's Scarf Tatsugiri. I think Tatsugiri is quite fast. It's not. Even if it's timid, it's only 147. Well, that's pretty fast. And if it's modest, it's 134, so it's probably timid. And what does it have? Yeah, see here, this is a classic opponent. Hi, 1999. I'm just going to say the same thing. Confirming your numbers, sir. This Tatsu is Muddy Water, Icy Wind, Draco, Dragon Pulse. Yeah, I think it's probably Dango in the back because that's also decently good into the Dondozo. Like in the end game Dondozo play. And then we can protect, wait to see what they choice themselves into. And then Terra into a water type or stay a steel type depending on what their Tatsugiri decides, which is pretty nice. So, we lead Rillaboom Sneasler. We have Ninetales and Dango in the back. And this is our best strategy. I suppose the only other thing to consider is Terra Grass Volcarona does kind of body his Dondozo. It forces him to click Body Press, Wave Crash, and Earthquake into a Grass-type Volcarona, although... And then Earthquake can be nullified by the Rillaboom. But then, is that over the Goldango? Because we can't touch the Tatsugiri at the end. Thank you, Team Sheet. Thank you, Team Sheet crew. I gotta use the bathroom after this match. I like my theory going into this battle. I like the prep work that I've done going into this. I'm thinking we can get this. Again, it's gonna be terrifying, but we have Dire Claw and Blizzard and again Dango's special defense drops. We're gonna abuse all of them into the Dondozo. That's the important thing here. So this is the... Oh. Okay. This is kind of amazing, actually. Because... we can go Goldango safely. And Dire Claw the Dozo. This covers for the Dozo staying in. It also covers... It doesn't cover for Earthquake, but it also covers for the Indeedee swapping in so that we maintain speed, terrain control. Yeah. Oh, okay. He does go straight into his mode. The question is, does he Terra here? Because if he goes Terra Grass, this Dire Claw will go insane. The shifts happen first. We might get like a massive Dire Claw off. Earthquake will be brutal. There's a chance we die to Earthquake. Maybe we don't. But the grassy terrain is restricting Earthquake's abilities. Ideally here he becomes a grass type. It's better to just get this out of the way. He doesn't. So we gotta start proccing activations here. We get nothing. We die there. He does take a lot of recoil. So now we go Rillaboom. As long as we don't lose Rillaboom and Goldango, well, it's tricky because he definitely has the Indeedee mode in the back. So we just fake out and go Ninetales. This is a really good core into Grass Dozo specifically. We don't have any ability to proc Dire Claw, so we have to get freezes, basically. He gets a lot of free healing here. But he doesn't have, notably, he doesn't have Order Up. So we can Icy Wind and Wood Hammer. And then go Blizzard next turn. Oh, tell me... tell me he doesn't miss the Dozo. All right, here comes the Wood Hammer. We should be faster now. Yeah. Oh, yeah, good damage. Now he just Blizzard and Wood Hammer again. This Wave Crash will not KO me. The crit does help a lot. Good thing we're sashed up. He can't... How much... Well, we have the Wood Hammer again, unfortunately. I want a Grassy Glide, but I don't think we do enough. Because Wood Hammer did like 50. The issue is I want to knock down the speed of this Tatsugiri. How much time do I have? 16 seconds. Let's try this instead. Since I'm pretty sure that we won't make it through this turn with a Grassy Glide. Oh, wow. He calls that. That's wild. Unfortunately, with the Grassy Train and the leftovers, quite positive that I want a Grassy Glide, but I don't think it's enough. I think we have to Wood Hammer. We have one turn. How many turns left of snow? 2 turns left of snow. I just want a Grassy Glide and Icy Wind so badly. I think I have to for this endgame. No way do we get the KO here. You better hit that Rillaboom. We better live. Well, I think your boy just threw. You live and you learn. That's infuriating. Ooh, boy. Yeah, Rillaboom is just such a not great answer to Dozo for this exact reason. I'm just trying to think, like, I just don't think there's any way... I don't think there's any way to get out of this. We didn't Terra yet, which is important. So this is the Indeedee now. What's interesting is this Tatsugiri can only go for Icy Wind. Or could go for Muddy Water, but he could throw if he does that. I just don't know what to do. I think we have to make it rain twice. Maybe we Shadow Ball here. I don't know. I think we just gotta hope that he misses, basically. Is it Terra Psychic and Indeedee? Yeah. It's certainly not Terra Water Tatsugiri. Basically, his Tatsu has to miss here. He has to miss with Tatsugiri, and we land the Icy Wind. That could give us the win. Oh my god. Oh, it doesn't truly matter because he lands it onto Goldango. It does break the sash. He did lock himself into that. We are going to resist this Expanding Force, which is nice. And we do get to make it rain off. I mean, that kind of went as well as you could hope for, because it was important that we got the sash broken on Indeedee. Trick here is we have to like super crit power. Oh, there's so much that would need to go right, and it's a special defense boost, isn't it? Yeah, explicitly a Make It Rain special defense boost. And it doesn't matter. Yeah, it's this one's over. I'm so sorry, chat. That's the way best of one goes, I suppose. Yeah, you got to go for this move. Because maybe you live Throat Chop, although I highly doubt it. And now Icy Wind won't KO us. Oh, that's fair. He just protects that he can see what Terra I choose. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, unfortunately, again, he can now close combat safely for the win. Yeah, my Dozo matchup is just terrible. I suppose I need to consider that too before I go into this weekend. It feels like Dozo is on the rise, man. Oh, that's brutal. 1-3 for today. Well, that is simply all she wrote. It's been a while since I took a licking like that, chat a million. But that's all we got. That was rough. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ace and Nick M. Well, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I usually love to play tournaments out. Like, it's one of the things I do, is I just don't want to give it up for the sake of giving it up. But also, your boy has a 4:30 a.m. wake up tomorrow morning. We're already about an hour and a half into stream. I say we call it here. I will update you guys this weekend as I play through Victory Road. I have some work to do, clearly. But realistically, I think we should kind of wrap it up here. I wish we could have gone further. You've seen me do it before. 4:30 for what? I go to the gym at 4:30 in the morning. Been part of my new regiment. So, lots to do. Yeah, I'm definitely just very disappointed at the moment. But we never give up. Good luck to my opponents moving through the rest of their rounds. And, yeah. Bro, you got some balls. I appreciate it, Ace. Gotta stay fit, man. Can't be nothing without your health. All right, chat. I really appreciate you guys being here. But, yeah, I think we're going to wrap it for tonight. More battles to come. There's a chance I stream Saturday. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. Otherwise, everyone have a great night. Thanks for joining me on this rocky journey, and I will catch you next time. Appreciate all of you. Take care. We'll keep trying. Don't worry. Always picking myself back up. Good showings to come. Fear not. Good night, everybody. It's your boy Storm signing out. Catch you soon. Peace.